Mr. Schamba. I'll be teaching you on how to answer this question under coordinate geometry. This is an hyperbola question. Find an asymptote. This one, asymptotes. There are two asymptotes. So before we go any further, or before I explain more about what we're doing, as you can see this equation here, it just shows, it's showing us that this is an hyperbola equation. There is minus. If there was plus, you would have said it's ellipse. Now the way it is, it's an hyperbola. So now, before we go to these calculations, let's try to view this here. This one, this is x-axis, y-axis, and this is x-axis. So just looking at it, you see that there are these curves, these two curves, and there are these dotted, these lines. There is this one which goes like this, and this one. These are what we call these are what we call asymptotes. These two lines, okay? They are the lines which help us to see where the curve is going to bend, or where the curve is going to touch these lines. They help us just to guide in terms of the curves. So that's it. Now, this question, they have asked us, they have given us an equation, hyperbola equation. They have asked us to find these lines, the equations for these lines. How are we going to find these equations of these lines? And we know the formula for finding a equation of a line is this one. y minus y1 is equal to m. This is gradient m, x multiplied by x minus x1. So that's it. So first thing first, in this equation, they're asking us to find y and x. These values of these two variables. There is y and there is x. Okay, and also m there. So how are we going to find m? Looking at the formula here, m, just those two numbers which are down there, they're the ones which form m. So how do you pick the one which is supposed to be on top and the one which is supposed to be down there? For the one on top, you just pick the first before equal. Before minus. You see in here, there is minus. So you cannot pick this one. We'll start with these two, because the value or the sign which is giving us, which is helping us to identify, is this minus. So you get 2 there on top, and then bottom you put 5 there. So we have found our gradients. That's our gradient for this equation. And gradient should be equal, or it should be negative or positive. That's how a gradient should be for this line, because we have two lines here. One should be negative, the other one should be positive. So the other thing of important we need to identify is the center. How do I identify our center in this equation? How do I identify our center? We know that our center, I've written 3, 1. Y-axis, x-axis is 3, y-axis is 1. So as you can see here, there is 3. So you just change the sign. Here it's -3, but there it will be 3. And here it's negative 3, it will be 3 there. Here it's -1, it will be positive 1 there. Okay? So at least we have identified two important things we need to know: gradient and center. So now let's try to plug in. Here, this step, you plug in these values. So m, you have seen m here and here. So you just put in m. You've seen on the equation here, maybe you're able to see. I've just quoted this one and I put here. And then here, where there is y1, there is y and y1. So on y1, you put the value of y-axis, because this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So you put the value which is 1, okay? And then here, where there is x1, you also put the value of x, which is 3 there. So now we're almost there. So the next thing now, we just do the calculations. So this value, 2 over, first we start with the positive one. We work out the positive, and then next we'll come to the negative. So let's get the one with positive. So we say positive 2 over 5 multiplied by x, it will give us 2 over 5x, and then the same this one multiplied by -3, it will give us -6 over 5. Okay, we're almost there. And then the other thing, when you reach here, you collect like terms together, isn't it?
Yes.
Like terms together. So like terms together here, this one will come this side. but y will remain. No, in short, we just remain with y this side. Everything will go the other side. So it's here. So it has gone. It was -1. It has come here. It's now +1. When we add here, it will give us this value here. Okay. I've now formed the equation of the line. Okay. So this is the equation we are dealing with. So this is the final equation. You just now multiply everything by 5. So 5 will just come here in front. So we're done with our equation. That's equation 1. So we'll just say this equation is for maybe this line. Okay? Now, for the other line, where are we supposed to start from? We pick it from where we left, where we picked the positive sign here. Now we get the negative here. Negative gradient. Here we picked positive. This is a positive. Now we pick negative gradient, which is here. So negative gradient here, when you multiply -2/5 multiplied by x, it will give us this value, -2/5x. And then we multiply it by 3, it will give us this, which is +6/5. There we do our calculations. We just remain with y here. It crosses, 1 crosses the equal sign. It will change the sign here. It will be positive. And then we do our calculations there. This value will give us 11/5. Thereafter, we now sort it out. We get 5. We multiply everything by 5. We just remain with 5 here. Here, it will cancel. This 5 will cancel. And then this is the equation. So this is how we find an asymptote. Or asymptote, sorry. The English here, I don't know if it's correct. Is it okay? An asymptote, they are two. This is how we find asymptotes.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Sure.